Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. So, if you're new or returning and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting on, guys? Go ahead, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. While you're at it, thumbs up this video and support, honey, because as you know how we do, boo-boo, we mind the business that pays us. So, let's get into it because this PDF file, Sydney Starr, has 101 different stories and is weaponizing the LGBTQIA community, saying don't judge the LGBTQIA community. No, boo-boo. You are the reason why the LGBTQIA community will be pointed at and say, see, this is why we did not want them to get some freedom and some access because we knew it. They would have, that's on you, boo-boo. Don't tell people how to feel or how to react when a child's rights has been violated by a grown-ass adult, okay? Because every day it's a different story. So at first, you said this person consented. At first, you said, what was it again? The person consented, the person lied about their age, and we know that there's one frequency that never changes, and that's authenticity. What is authenticity? It's the truth. The truth, it flows consistently, seamlessly, and it never, ever, ever changes. So the mere fact that this story keeps changing, you know this person is lying. So he's now saying, the minor told him he was 18. At first it was 16. The internet was like, no. The court was like, no, a minor cannot give consent, and the mere fact that we saw those charges for sodomy, they don't charge you for that unless it has happened, and the internet said the same thing. Lo and behold, guess what is coming out now? No. According to police reports, a rubber fell out of Sydney Starr's pocket during her arrest for child molestation. Documents obtained by TMZ from the Hapeville Police Department indicate that during Sydney's arrest for sodomy and child M, an opened condom was discovered on her during a pat-down, along with another condom found in her pocket. The report states that Sydney was... I don't see why they're calling someone with a stick a her. Sorry, not sorry. If you have a stick, you're a him. You're not a her. You have a stick, you're a him. You have a lizard, you're a him. You have a lizard, you're a him. If I wake up tomorrow with a lizard, I'm no longer her, I'm him. And that's just the way it is, in my opinion. But anywho, boo-boo, let's continue. They're saying the report states that Sydney was staying at an embassy suite in Georgia when a hotel employee called the police to report an incident involving the sexual assault of a juvenile. Shout out to that hotel employee. That hotel employee saw too much. That hotel employee heard something, saw something, and if that hotel employee could have made the call because things weren't right, it had to be really, really, really bad. It had to be really bad, right? No. The boy informed police that something inappropriate had occurred with Sydney. She claimed that during a brief conversation, she asked him how old he was, and he told her 18. If the police came and the child immediately told the police something inappropriate happened, even if the child had said yes at first, the child said no during the process, and Sydney did not listen to that. No, lock that freaking box, throw away the key, dig a ditch and bury that box as well, because people like this, they are dangerous. Dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I tell you, when I say I don't like someone, it's never ever out of nowhere. And there are few people I say, there are people from the LGBT community who are decent human beings. But this one, definitely not one of them. No, they're saying, and even though we know that the problem is not just with the LGBTQ community, it is humanity, mankind in general will not leave the little people alone, for crying out loud. Like they all deserve to be castrated. They all deserves the death penalty. You know, Sydney stated that after their conversation, she left the lobby and the boy followed her to the room. After the conversation. So if the boy followed you to the room, but how did the boy get to the lobby? Who invited the boy to the hotel? Who invited that little boy to that hotel? And after you left the lobby and the boy followed you to the room, why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you call the hotel staffer? Why didn't you call the security guard? You're guilty. You're guilty. No, Sydney's claiming following this interaction, officers detained Sydney, conducted a pat-down, and found the condoms. She was arrested on Sunday for sodomy and child M. The police later confirmed that the boy was under 16 and that Sydney confessed to performing oral on him. Huh. Disgusting, despicable human being. Told him? Uh-huh. Horrible. These people are horrible. Even if a child is 18, that's still a child. Isn't Sydney Starr like 40? Yeah. You deserve to be locked away for good and never, ever, ever, ever be allowed to see the light of day ever, ever, ever again. That's what I think. That's honestly what I think. But anywho, guys, let me know what's your take on this, because I'm sick and tired of these people. There are these stories all over the world. It's not just Sydney Starr. There are too many of them. What are we gonna do? We can't afford to have these people just keep repopulating. We need to keep our children safe. The children are the future, and when they get fragmented, they are taken off their original version unless they get the help that they need, which means that it ruins them. It ruins them. Okay? Take care of the children. If you see something, say something. And don't be afraid to say it loud and unapologetically clear. Say it.